What's going on, beautiful people? In today's topic, we are going to discuss self esteem. It's one of the biggest factors that actually keeps people from reaching their dream life. So let's get after it. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Majestic Lifestyle Coaching channel. And if you're coming back for another video, welcome back. Always glad to have you. Do me a favor to start off with before we go anywhere. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me and hit that little notification bell as well. That helps to support the channel and grow this family. But anyway, let's get to today's topic, which is self-esteem. Self-esteem is something that affects a lot of people. Now, when it comes to the spectrum of people out there that you run into, including yourself, like we discussed a couple of weeks back about depression, there's about officially they say it's about 10% of society that's depressed. I personally happen to think it's a lot more than that. Definitely a higher number. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I didn't go to school for that. I didn't study it. I just find it intriguing. It's a very intriguing topic. But I'm a very observant person, and I think there are a lot more people out there who are actually dealing with depression than we know. But on the topic of self-esteem, now that's a lot more broad. So you have a full spectrum when it comes to people out there with self-esteem. You have the people who have very high self-esteem. You have the people with moderate self-esteem. They sit in the middle, and then you have people with poor self-esteem. So let's take a look at the official definition of self-esteem. Now, if you do a quick Google search on the definition of self-esteem, it reads confidence in one's own worth or ability. In other words, self-respect. So some of the information for this post that I'm making on self-esteem, I'm grabbing from a website called verywellmind.com. And this article, which I will be listing below in the description, they have a breakdown of signs of a healthy self-esteem and signs of a low self-esteem. So let's take a look at the high self-esteem mark first, and then we'll take a look at low. Now, self-esteem, you have a healthy self-esteem if you have confidence, ability to say no, positive outlook, ability to see overall strengths and weaknesses and accept them. Negative experiences don't impact overall perspective, and ability to express your needs. I'm sure in your life, you know some folks who have way too much self-esteem. Like they walk around like their stuff don't stink. They look down on everyone, and they just do too much. And the funny thing is, sometimes that can even be signs of a low self-esteem because they're overcompensating. But if you have a healthy dose of any of those things that I just talked about, then you have a healthy self-esteem, healthy level of self-respect. So now let's take a look at signs of a low self-esteem. Okay, so the signs of a low self-esteem and it says you may need to work on how you perceive yourself if you exhibit any of these signs of poor self-esteem. 1 is negative outlook. 2 is lack of confidence. 3 is ability to express your needs. 4 is focus on your weaknesses, excessive feeling of shame, depression, or anxiety, believe that others are better than you, trouble accepting positive feedback, and an intense fear of failure. Okay, so the signs of a low self-esteem and it says you may need to work on how you perceive yourself if you exhibit any of these signs of poor self-esteem. 1 is negative outlook. 2 is lack of confidence. 3 is ability to express your needs. 4 is focus on your weaknesses, excessive feeling of shame, depression, or anxiety, believe that others are better than you, trouble accepting positive feedback, and an intense fear of failure. So there's one more thing that I want to read from this article, and it's just a breakdown of factors that influence self-esteem. So it says, as you might imagine, there are some different factors that can influence self-esteem. Genetic factors that help shape overall personalities can play a role, but it is often our experiences that form the basis for overall self-esteem. Those who consistently receive overly critical or negative assessment from caregivers, family members, friends, for example, will likely experience problems with low self esteem. Additionally, your inner thinking, your age, or any potential illnesses, disabilities, or physical limitation, including your job, can affect your self esteem. Here's the truth about self esteem, it affects a lot more people than we really admit. A lot of people won't admit they have self esteem issues because the reality, and we saw this in this article, there are two things that will affect your self esteem, and that also affects the rest of your life. Everything from your ability to study, get through school, find a job, do well at the job, find love, create a business, like success or not, or non-success. Self-esteem affects everything around you, everything in your life. But the two main things that we said are nature and nurture. Nature is your DNA, your mental makeup, your physical all of you, how you were born, the DNA you get from your parents, and nurture your experiences through life, how your parents treated you, how your family, your siblings that you grew up with, cousins treated you, how you were treated in school growing up, were you picked on, things like that. That's why you see sometimes people become adults and they have a position of authority and they abuse other people because they were abused themselves and now it's payback. They never healed and now they just want to take it out on other people. And so the first thing I want you to understand is it's okay. You're not a bad person. You're not a deformity. You're not a problem because you have self-esteem issues. The good thing is that you can actually take steps to improve and build up your self-esteem if you have self-esteem issues on all levels or some levels, because various people are going to deal with different ones. And so being able to look at your life, understanding your weaknesses, your strength, how do you react to people? Like if someone calls you and say, hey, you need to do this, do you say okay, yes, do you just jump and do it? Or do you like, nah, nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be rude. Please, actually, don't be rude. Learn to handle people in a respectable manner. You don't have to be nasty. Now, that is different from being firm. Some people you really have to be firm on and let them know no, but you don't have to be rude and nasty, right? So once you understand your weaknesses, strength, and even how you react. So for example, if someone gives you a compliment or you're like, oh, I already know. Yeah, I am the best looking, right? Oh, no one's better than me. Like, how does it affect you? And if you're overcompensating, you don't have a healthy self-esteem. Do you have the ability to just accept your faults? Like me, sometimes I make mistakes and I just keep going. I'm learning to accept these things that I've gone through, things that I didn't like that kept me from doing YouTube for the longest time. I'm learning from personal development and growth that, you know what, it's okay. I'm a human being just like everybody else. People deal with all types of crap, and different people have different crap. Different people have different junk. Different people have different demons. Different people have different weaknesses. So when you start to understand we're all human beings, we all have errors and faults, just different ones, and you can improve on your errors, right? Which is something that we deal with in this channel. We talk about a lot of things that we can improve on. You understand you can make a difference in your life. So I'm going to leave you with this. Here are some quick tips on how you can improve your self-esteem. Be confident in your own appearance. How you look, how your environment looks affects your self-esteem. Recognize your strength. Okay, so you're not good at math. Okay, you're not a brain scientist, but what are you good at? Are you really dope at chess? Are you really dope at, like, are you good at cleaning? Are you good at solving, like, basic riddles? Like, find your own strength. Surround yourself with supportive people. Now, supportive people are not yes men or women. You don't want to be around a whole bunch of people like whatever you say. Yes. Oh, yeah. You're the best. No, that's actually gonna set you back because you're not growing. You want to be around people that are gonna uplift you and be like, okay, you know what? Right there, you messed up. You should get that together, and you should have the ability to say, you know what, you were right, or actually this I did it on purpose, and this is why I did it. but I appreciate your feedback anyway. And then the last one is give yourself a chance to be successful. Jump, take a chance, try it. Like YouTube, like I'm trying to get people on this YouTube two thing right now, entrepreneurs. Like give it a chance. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's okay. Are you gonna die? You're not. You know what I mean? So just give it a chance. So I'm gonna leave it there. I gave you some good tips on how to improve your self-esteem. And one other thing I can say about that is just look at improving day by day. The more you improve, the more you do the things you're supposed to do, the more your self-esteem will grow and get better and be healthy. All right? And folks, the lesson I want to leave you with is as you improve yourself, don't go to the other end and be full of yourself. Remember that everyone has issues and faults. Everyone has imperfections. You're not better than anybody. No one's better than you. Never look down on anybody. Never laugh at point at anybody. Someone's going through something, pray for them, uplift them, tell them you can do it. And then you can get that vice versa. All right. So my desire for you, as you guys know, is for you to reach the top. It's for you to be the best at everything you do. That's what I aim for, and that's what because I love to see people succeed and get to the next level. And the more of us that can do that, the better society will be. All right, folks. So hopefully you enjoy this talk. Hopefully you gained something, and if you did, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down at the bottom, and join the Majestic Lifestyle Coaching family. Hit the like button, help support the channel. Hit the notification bell as well, so you can be notified whenever a new video comes out. And share this on social media. Let somebody know that there are ways out there to get better. All right, folks. So until next time, do me a favor, be confident in yourself. And if you're not there yet, just start by holding up your head and start to say, I am worthy. And then look for the things you're good at, and then you're going to get there. All right. So be your best, live the majestic lifestyle, and I'll see you on the next video.